Welcome again, everyone, to another one of episodes of my Let's Draws, where my roommate and I have a conversation while we play a video game and you guys watch me draw. It's sort of a weird kind of format thing that I'm trying out, and I don't know if it'll work, but we'll see. Anyway, in this episode, we talk a little bit about Moana, which had just come out on Netflix back at the time. This was recorded in, July. And we talk some more about a trip we took to Savannah, Georgia. So we give you a little bit about that. And try to just entertain you while this drawing thing goes on the bottom. The drawing is actually a commission that Kristen, my roommate, had commissioned for me. It's of her characters Twist and Declan. And they're from her fanfiction on her website, underneath Unknown Soldier's Shadow on fanfiction.net, if you want to, go read her stuff. It's really good. Yeah, it's free because it's fanfiction, so... Anyway, I hope you enjoy the episode, and it's not too annoying for you to watch. Alright, have a good day, bye.
Now it's happening?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, what do I say?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
What do you always say?
Oh my gosh. Did you know that Harley is sniffing the doorknob?
Harley is sniffing the doorknob. Harley's tail is hitting boxes.
Oh my gosh. I feel like we should begin with a fact.
Okay, what's a fact? Give me a fact.
A fact is a true statement.
Okay, I didn't ask for the definition. Fish. Give me a fact about a fish.
Fish?
Yes.
There are cartilaginous fish and there are bony fishes.
Yes, what's the difference?
Bony fishes have bones.
One of them is a shark.
Cartilaginous fishes are sharks.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
the
great white
shark,
I didn't know.
The Greenland shark, the whale shark.
I did not know the whale shark was a cartilaginous fish.
Yep, there's no bones in it. It is all soft, fleshy cartilage.
Yes. You have seen whale sharks.
I have seen whale sharks. I saw whale sharks at the Georgia Aquarium 3 times. I went first with my aunt, and then my mom and I took my brother and his then girlfriend, and then last time I went, we took my grandma to go see it. And she was super impressed with the whale sharks, and then we were getting ready to leave, and we're like, Grandma, do you want to go see the whale sharks again? And she was like, no, I've seen enough. I was like, oh, okay.
Impressed then.
We only drove 9 hours to show you whale sharks, but that's fine. We can go home now.
Maybe your grandma was ready to leave, and she was tired. She was ready to get out of the whale sharks.
She is very strong, though, because she is 82, but she goes to the gym 3 times a week and walks 2 miles a day.
Wow, your grandma's a bamf.
She is. This is the grandma that you've met.
Yes.
Who gave you jewelry.
She is an awesome grandma. I can attest to that.
She is probably my favorite human.
She is a very good human.
She's so cool. She packs a lot of punch for such a small person, because she's only 5 foot tall.
But she is the best grandma on the planet. A+ grandma.
I figured you would like her because you guys can see eye to eye.
She's making a short joke because I'm short. And she's not. She gets called Shorty at her house, though, because she is the shortest in her house.
I am 5'7".
So she takes out her short frustration on me because I am an easy target.
Yes.
And the only person shorter than her around in her life.
Well, Harley is shorter than me.
Harley is a dog.
Well, that's true. Well, don't tell him that. Look, he's looking at you.
Harley, I'm sorry I accused you of being an animal.
He doesn't care.
Incapable of thinking beyond the present moment.
Did he eat off the floor?
No. He just wagged his tail, looked at me confused, and then went back to eating.
That's cool. Well, we did this once before and it deleted.
Yes, because my Surface Pro fell asleep. and it stopped recording. And when I woke it up, it started recording, but that was an hour later.
And you said something to the effect of like, please tell me you did not.
Yeah, and
it did.
And it did. And we lost the entire recording we had. So this is round 2.
We're playing Okami.
Yes, once again, we are playing Okami. So you won't get to see the long, or hear the long beginning part, because we've passed that now and we're not going back.
They're the lucky ones.
You're the lucky ones. Don't look back into the past, only look towards the future.
There you go.
That's the only way to live your life.
That's true.
Keep marching forward.
The best way out is through.
Don't think about that body you put in the trunk.
What?
That body is just there. You didn't put it there. That's in the past.
Oh my gosh. Well, it's in your immediate present when you get arrested by the police.
Yes, but while it's in that trunk, it's in your past.
I mean, that is true, I suppose.
You could forget that it's there until it starts to stink, and then your neighbors complain.
This is going in a very interesting direction. I thought this was going to be lighthearted and fun.
Death, Kristen. It's always coming.
You are the John right now to my Hank.
Yes.
Well, would you like to play first?
You play first, because you are better at those controls. So yes, we're going to try doing a new format this time by changing subjects every 15 minutes and see how that works.
That works.
So our subject right now isn't really a subject, it's
an introduction.
An introduction.
Do you have a subject that you want to talk about?
What were the subjects we had before?
I think we talked about all of them, and then they got deleted, and I lost my will to live and to discuss them.
So they are forgotten subjects.
Well, we were going to talk about Wonder Woman, but now it's been kind of a while.
Yeah, Wonder Woman is gone by. Wonder Woman was great, and it is gone. The hype has died. I don't even see it on Tumblr anymore.
I saw it a little bit. I've seen... Oh, I lost. I saw more about, like, Moana recently than I've seen about...
yeah, probably because Moana's on Netflix so soon.
That's true. It was really good, though.
Yeah, I've watched it twice in the past few days. We watched it at Rachel's house.
Did you?
Yeah, I sang all the songs and annoyed all of her party guests.
Well, that's okay. You sing well, so it couldn't have been too much of an advance.
There's praise. Praise has happened. I don't know how to take it.
What is your favorite part about Moana?
What is my favorite Moana part?
Yeah. Like aspect or scene or whatever. Like your absolute favorite, this is why I would like to rewatch this movie aspect of Moana.
Well, aside from the animation, which is usually my reason for rewatching a movie.
Yes.
I like Maui and Moana's, like, partnership.
Yes.
It's really good. I like them. They are funny. I also want to be Maui's confidence one day.
I know. He is very sure of himself.
I want to be Maui's confidence. Not Maui himself, but his confidence. You just got punched by somebody.
I know. I'm trying to dig up the turnips before Mama comes and smacks me.
Oh, Mama doesn't want you to touch your turnips.
I know, but
Mama
I have
says,
to.
"Get out of here, dog." She cannot see that you are a beautiful white goddess wolf.
I know. There's...
Oh, she whined. You're a small wolf, though. We did see real wolves.
We did.
Yes.
The best part, though, I think, was the bison. We saw a bison, too. And he stood and approached.
Yes. This was at a wildlife sanctuary in Georgia, by the way.
Oh, yeah. We didn't just see him, like, hanging around our house.
No, we live in Florida. That would be strange. That would be something out of, like, American Gods or Supernatural.
Oh, my gosh. I am still scarred that you showed me American Gods. I don't know if I will ever recover.
I don't want to keep this rated R, but if you ever want to see a lady eat a man with the bottom part of her body, that's the show to watch.
American Gods, you know what I'm talking about. It's that scene in the very first episode.
It's the very first chapter of the book. If you want to read the book. American Gods was strange. But back to the bison.
Oh, yeah.
He stared directly into your soul. He walked over. It was matted fur because it's, like, dead hot in this part of the world.
Oh, it was so freaking hot in Savannah. It was so hot.
Hot.
I think today and yesterday combined, I have drank my weight in water.
Yes.
I lost because I went too far away.
Oh no! You are a loser pants.
I am. I don't want to play that one anymore.
Oh?
Let's go find Susano and kick off this plot, shall we?
Let's do that. But Mr. Bison was cool.
Mr. Bison was cool.
The heat, there were so many crabs.
Oh yeah, that was the most unexpected part of the trip. I was not expecting there to be crabs everywhere.
Yeah, it was marshes. It was like marshland with a boardwalk over it, and it didn't have railings, so it was kind of scary. But you look around, and you look down, and you're like, oh, look, there are ants. And then you realize,
nope,
they're not ants. They are crabs.
It's 100% crabs. And there was like... hundreds, thousands of them.
Yeah, they were crawling everywhere, like little, like bugs, basically. They were the bugs, only they were crabs. I almost touched one. It hit against my shoe.
You should have picked it up.
I should have, but it looked like it was terrified for its existence.
Oh yeah, that's
so
true.
I left it alone.
Do you think you can eat them?
Yes, but it would probably be very difficult.
I know.
They wouldn't give you much.
Probably it would be more effort than reward.
Yes, I already think that crab legs are more effort than a reward, but you think differently.
There is something super cool about like destroying something and eating it. Something like very primal. I get in touch with my inner my inner caveman.
Her inner cave creature that eats meat.
Oh, I love meat. I could never be a vegetarian.
I could be a vegetarian.
The fact that you would say that to my face is frankly insulting.
I like veggies. I don't like pineapple, apparently, but you do.
Pineapple is delicious.
Pineapple is tart, and it makes my entire face squeeze.
Did I eat a vegetable today?
Did you?
I ate wheat.
That is not a vegetable, it's a grain.
Wheat is more of a vegetable than pineapple is. You can't argue with that.
I guess if you have that definition of vegetable.
Look, he's on my back
now. Oh my
now.
gosh, isn't that the drunk guy?
Yeah, that's Susano.
Nice.
We're gonna go take him out to the big rock and see if he can destroy the big rock.
Yes, you just dragged him away with his big, huge sword.
Yeah, he was sleeping, and we're not gonna do that anymore.
Nope.
We're gonna bust down this big rock.
Rock time. So the bison was cool. We also got to do a ghost tour of Savannah, Georgia. It's creepy how just dark the history is for that town.
Yeah, but like I was a little disappointed that we didn't see any ghosts because of course ghosts aren't real.
Sure, that's why you refuse to go into the haunted restaurant that's around the corner.
Well, no, that I have a healthy fear of ghosts just in case they're real, but since they're not, I don't have to worry. You know what I mean?
Interesting answer. But the ghost tour was cool. We got to hear a bunch of like old folklore, which
was super
really
cool.
Neat.
Oh my
Apparently, Savannah is built on top of the corpses of other humans.
Oh yeah, like everywhere.
They used to have a huge cemetery, and it was destroyed.
7 of them.
Oh, there's only one left, and it's a shadow of its former self.
Well, like we went on like a walking tour, and the guy took us to the edge of the still standing cemetery, which was the one where Sherman held his men during the March to the Sea during the Civil War.
Didn't he say that was the bloodiest battle of the Civil War?
Yeah, 1,000 men died in 2 square blocks. Mm-hmm. And he was like, so here, this is like the edge of the cemetery, right? And we're like, yeah. And he's like, nope, it actually extends 2.5 blocks in all directions. I was like, oh,
we're standing on dead people.
Well, and then they would Sherman's army would like dig up bodies so that they could
sleep in the coffins.
Yeah, sleep in the coffins because it was cold. And so they were like, hey, if you want your ancestors to not be dug up, you better get over here and dig them up yourself and hide them in your basement.
Yeah, that's where everybody's would bury their grandmas and grandpas and aunts and whatever when the time came. Just your dirt floor basement, dig it up, put your grandma in there.
And he said, like, the most recent time that they had found bodies in the ground, like underneath basements in Savannah, was like 2014 or something.
Yeah,
because it still happens.
Yeah, because all the rich people are coming and they're like, dirt floor basement.
Can't do that.
And then they renovate it and they find dead people. It's just, dead people are everywhere in Savannah. No matter where you go, they're under the ground.
That's probably why it's like the most haunted.
Yeah. And there were some squares where there was no Spanish moss growing on the trees, and like he was like, isn't it a true statement that ghosts hang around and the moss doesn't grow when there's a spirit around or something like that?
Yeah, but like the real answer is that the acid content of the ground because of the bodies is too strong and Spanish moss can't grow.
That is a very scientific answer.
I mean, you couldn't have possibly thought we were going to see a ghost on the ghost tour, did you?
I didn't think I would, but I hoped.
What?
I felt something at the Shadow House. Didn't you feel something at the Shadow House?
Something?
Yeah, like just a creepy presence.
A presence?
Yeah.
I did not. I did feel a little creeped out because there were lots of strangers around me.
Oh, well, that's
But they were
true.
all alive.
They were all alive and not drunk, which is apparently something that our tour guide was very happy about.
Oh, yeah, because then he had the drunk people after us.
Yeah, he didn't want to have drunk people on 2 tours. We went on the Kids Safe tour, apparently. The other one was a bar crawl, is what your coworker said?
Yeah, she recommended that one to me, and I was like, we don't drink.
Yeah.
And she was like, you might not like a bar crawl then. Oh, I
You're
almost
strange.
got it.
Oh. She keeps catching you. Gotta avoid her hands. I like how they just have barky noises in the background.
Well, there's that dog over there. Hayabusa. Or, I mean, that random dog.
Oh. She really, really wants to hit you.
I'm getting so sick of this.
All right. Goodbye.
Bye.